So that was absolutely fascinating. Don't you think it's wonderful how it all just fits? Like it was like supposed to be or something. Let's do a guided meditation today. Today I want to take you to a row of mansions. So we'll do some relaxing and then we'll go there. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale and center into the core of your being. Allow yourself to find balance in your physical form. Allow your awareness to be calm and relaxed. Allow your heart space to be open and welcoming. With your attention, bring your awareness to the bottoms of your feet. And as you do, the portals at the bottoms of your feet will open, and any energy that is heavy, unwanted, can just drain out the bottoms of your feet. So allow that to go. Just let it go. It's all okay. And as that's happening, allow your awareness now to go to the top of your head. There's an energy portal there. And as you're mindful of that, that will open like the eye of a camera. And this amplifies your connection to Divine Source. You will feel yourself connected. You will feel energy flowing in to your mind. This energy is bright light, and it will help dispel or dispense with anything that is worry or fear, sorrow or loss, shame or blame. All of that is just heavy stuff, and it'll just push it on out. Letting that light shine further into your heart space, letting it expand your heart space. Letting that light shine through your whole body and shine through your body into the earth beneath you. And you are a conduit of this living light of love. And you're allowing it to flow through you. And this is an act of service. So bless you for that service. And now gently close the bottoms of your feet. And as you do, you become a vessel of light. And as a vessel of light, now your intuition and your imagination work together to bring you spiritual insights. So let's take ourselves a little walk. And as you're walking along, create the day that feels just right for you. Perhaps it's a fall day. Perhaps it's a spring day. Perhaps it's a winter day with snow falling, or a summer day with birds singing. Whatever you experience is what is right for you and may have spiritual significance for you. As you're walking along, you see at the top of a hill nearby is a whole row of mansions, and you've been invited to visit one of these mansions. So allow yourself to find your way to the top of the hill, and as the mansions are laid out before you, you see there are 12. And you'll intuitively know which one is the one that is right for you, which one you've been invited to join, to go to. So take a moment and discern which mansion is the one that you feel comfortable visiting. And when you make that decision, then walk up to the front door, and the door opens for you. And you're welcomed in, and there's holiday decorations everywhere. And you see that there is a present that has your name on it. Open that gift now. See what's inside that gift. Perhaps it's just a feeling. Perhaps it's a word or a thought that comes to you. Or perhaps it's a symbolic object in this box. Whatever you experience is what is right for you. So receive that gift with deep gratitude. And know that you have been gifted something unique and special for a reason. As a sign of the gratitude that you have in your heart for this, leave a token of your gratitude, whether it's a word or a thought or a feeling. Leave your gift of gratitude here and allow yourself to leave this house, this mansion, taking note of the beauty here. There may be other things here for you to look at some other time. But for now, it's time for us to find our way back down the hill, back down into this time and space, back into your physical form. You might want to take a deep breath in and exhale and stretch a little bit. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Welcome back. We're going to do communion. I'm going to let you sit with that for a second. We'll do communion, and then I'll give you an interpretation of what that might mean for you. Mr. Phil? Communion is the symbolic representation of spiritual nourishment. So by consuming this, we acknowledge our spiritual connection, acknowledge that spiritual nourishment. We have unleavened bread if you like the tradition of that, animal crackers if you want to honor Native American pathway, and in the cup is gluten-free. Whatever works for you works for us. So would you join us in prayer, please? Loving Spirit of Light, we thank you for the divine fellowship. We thank you for the community that we have created here. We ask that you help us to recognize the spiritual connection in all things. Help us to see the spiritual workings of all things. Help us to see our place in all things. These things we ask in the name of Jesus. Amen. As that continues around, would you join us in prayer again, please? Loving Spirit of Light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it. Help us to understand that things are happening for our spiritual benefit. Help us to understand that you are with us in all things. In the name of Jesus.
I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. Sounds like you said 40 people were here?
About that. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I got an email the other day, and I've been talking to you about smile.amazon.com, and I got an email from them today that, don't forget, tomorrow is Cyber Monday. And if you're planning on using Amazon for getting some of your things for Christmas or just to use, I suggest, or I encourage you to use smile.amazon.com, and you can sign up for them to donate half of a percent of all items that are purchased will go to the Divine Fellowship if you use them as your donation. So just... So did I. I've been helping. I've been helping for a while. Now that being said, I did notice in our bank or in our checking account for the church, we did get a donation of $108 and I think 38 cents or something like that from Amazon. So we are getting the donations. So I do encourage you to use Amazon, smile.amazon.com, and give as you can. And those of you that can, please add to the basket. If not, just say a little blessing over it, and life is good.
Thank you.
Only if you're supervised.
So let's take a quick look at our guided meditation as that's going around. The mansions represent, there were 12 mansions. The 12 mansions represent the 12 astrological houses. Am I getting that right? So Heather's going to help us interpret what that might mean. So how many people went to the first house? Anybody go to the first house?
You can go from right to left or left to right. And when you count, like 1, 2, 3, 4,
What feels right to you?
right to left.
Then that's what you need to do. So were you,
That tells me where I went.
okay. So how many people had and nobody had the first house?
Yeah.
Or we had first house. First house represents
The first house represents self,
self.
and so it's very much self-awareness, self-growth, and personal purpose.
What was your present? Do you remember? Yes, that you received, your
It was
gift.
actually a really beautiful pair of white knit mittens, and they were sparkly.
White knit sparkly mittens. Oh, so you're being gifted with good work as they go on your hands. So you're being gifted with good work, and you've just started a new job, did you not? So you're going to bring love and light and sparkle and joy into whatever you do. That's awesome. Who had the second house? Second mansion. We got a couple of those, and that represents
So the second mansion can be livelihood and the way you're making your living. It can also be your sense of self-worth and building greater self-worth.
Good. Either of you want to share what you received, your gift? A candelabra. It's all bringing light to the world.
Purple prayer shawl.
A purple prayer shawl. Ooh, your prayers are powerful. This is part of what you came here to do, is manifest your prayers. Being of service in prayers. Wow. You speak it, God hears it, it happens.
I was curious about what I gave back
Yeah?
at the cross.
The light of Christ. That dedication to service. That following the way. Wow, cool. Third house. Got a few of the third house.
So third house is traditionally brothers and brotherhood, but I also view it as sisters and sisterhood. So it's a sense of the family you choose. It can also be personal strength.
Anyone want to share what they got in the Tracy?
I got a white dove flew out of my gift box.
A white dove.
Had a hollyberry branch in it.
So it's all about love. And the hollyberry, oh, I can't remember the tradition of what the hollyberry means. I'll have to look that one up for you. I'm being reminded of the blood of Christ. So I don't know if that's what it's supposed to represent or not, but it's about peace and love and sharing that. And you gave back a pocket watch? Some of the best gift you can give someone is giving the gift of your time. Being in your presence really brings all that good energy. Did you have a question, Beth?
I was also presented.
Oh, you were? Uh-huh. What?
And I got a very soft yellow gold sweater. And I gave back a gold.
Okay, so the gold scarf or sweater. So you're wrapping yourself in this value. You're seeing yourself in a new value. And you're sharing that value with others as you gave that coin. Fourth house. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Third house.
My present was a beautiful, soft blue cloud.
A soft blue cloud.
I completely got in love with
All right. So
that.
a plate of cookies. Bring them, girl. Love cookies. So cookies are. Let's do that one first. Cookies have to do with, you bake it up and nothing says loving like something from the oven kind of thing. So it's all about sharing your love. And this wrapping in the blue, this is wrapping in that divine communication. So you may be receiving more inspiration or more divine communication at this point. Fourth, yes?
I get a feeling that blue too is representative of Archangel Michael.
Archangel Michael? Might want to check into that. She got that? Okay. Fourth house. Did I just do fourth house? One back there. Do you care to share what you received? Got? Okay. Fifth house? Oh, fourth house?
Wait,
Fourth house is,
fourth house is actually home, family, motherhood, and it can also be a mental aspect of the home inside our own mind and body.
so being at home with oneself. And the gift you received?
A bunch of history books.
Oh, cool. Roy's all excited. He's going to come visit your mansion. So this is about knowing your history and past life experiences.
Have we, is
history
this
of this.
fifth house or fourth?
We're still in fourth house, right?
Right.
Okay.
This is about looking at your own history, learning, moving beyond, making it count, sharing your history with others, which what you do in your classes. Now we're ready for fifth. I
Yeah,
get
the
confused.
reason I almost jumped ahead was because fifth house is that house of past life merit. So
Oh.
on that one, I was like wondering if it was.
It was, the problem is, I don't remember which house it was either fourth or fifth, because I couldn't determine between the two.
It almost sounded like fifth to me.
Okay, so let's look at fifth house. How many people had fifth house?
Fifth house is also children. So it can be children, childhood, past life merit, and creativity in general.
And you teach children too, so. Anybody else want to share? Yes.
I just was a book with words.
A book with words? Oh, cool. So, was it like a dictionary with definitions, or couldn't tell, just had lots of words in it? Let me ask on your behalf what that might mean for you. I'm getting the, and what is this one again, fifth house?
So relative to this one, I think creativity, capacity for original thinking, creative intelligence, and also worship are all fifth house aspects.
So you might be writing something, you might be redefining who you are, or you're gathering new information about who you are and what you're going to do with yourself from here. Does that make sense?
I got a lit candle with a very simple candle.
Lit candle.
And I gave a book that was authored by me.
Oh, so burn the midnight candle there and get the book written. There's information for you to share, and that certainly fits in that house. Sixth house?
So sixth house is associated with self-care.
Self-care.
So this is particularly the things that we need to do to care and keep ourselves happy and healthy.
Do you care to share what you got in your? Yes. A crystal ball. So that would be trust your intuition to know what your body needs, to know how to care for yourself, to really utilize your intuition in lots of areas that will be very nurturing to your soul. Sometimes we tend to do work, or we tend to take care of other people, but nurturing that intuition is what your body wants to do.
And sixth house also has an aspect of that, of balancing the work, which can be a part of this house, with the self-care.
Like I said, how cool is that? I love it when it happens. Yes, ma'am.
This sounds funny, but I opened up this box and it was like, this chunk of wool and it was shaped into a little sheep.
A chunk of wool
Yeah, the body
shaped
was
into a
just
sheep.
wool, and then it had little space for the leg. It was a sheep.
Sheep, wool and sheep, and this is the house of
Self-care.
Self-care.
Self-care as well as work.
So be very gentle with yourself. Lambs and sheep are very soft, very gentle, so be very soft with yourself.
And I gave back the coin.
You gave back a coin. So this is, again, sharing your worth with others, but caring for yourself first. Yes, ma'am?
I was kind of like Shannon, I was in the middle of them, so I felt like it could be the 6th or the 7th house, and I think I looked.
So whichever definition fits for you then.
It's pretty good for the health and stuff, but when I opened my box, it was the universe. And the universe is like,
The universe. Sky's the limit, girl.
guys,
Yeah,
and I gave
so,
back love and healing, so it all.
yeah, it all fits. So you have this universal connection that feeds your physical form. So connecting in is really a blessing for you as well as a blessing for others. Yes, sir.
I got a small wooden rocking horse.
Small wooden rocking horse. What's this house again?
This is the 6th.
And it means
Self-care.
self-care. Okay, so this
Also
is
work.
about being able to have fun. You know, do the fun stuff. It doesn't have to be complicated. You have your new son, enjoying your son, playing. Play would be really, really good for you at this point. Does that make sense? Awesome. Yes? A snow globe. Oh, I love the snow globes. This is about imagination and creativity and being able to dream and manifest what your heart's desires. Because often the snow globes are they're memories of where we've been. We buy a snow globe to remind us of that, or places where we'd like to go. So this is about that imagination and creating your world in a protected, safe way. Okay, 7th house.
So
Yes.
the 7th house is the house of relationship and partnership.
Okay, relationship and partnership. What did you get? Hugs. Did you give hugs back?
Tears.
Tears. Okay, so that's kind of what you're about is your love, and you have that deep, deep compassion. Wonderful. Let's move along. If you can always ask questions of us later. Go ahead.
So the 8th house is the house of mysticism.
Mysticism. How many got 8th? Not a 1. You got all of them, huh? So let's go on to 9.
So 9 is the house of dharma or life purpose. It shows principles, values, ideals, philosophy.
Who got 9? Okay.
Can
so
also be a house of teaching.
any questions on that, Dan? No. Yes. What?
I think it was the 9th house, but it quite clearly said it's your father's house.
9th house is also the father.
Oh, wow. And that could be your heavenly divine Father
Yes, absolutely. It can be
in
both.
that connection. What did you Dan? Did you want to share what you got in your box?
When I walked in, it's a beautiful log mansion. I walked in, it was warm, it was safe, it was bright. The box was full of light.
Oh, awesome. What did you give back, sir?
A broken black light bulb.
A broken black light bulb. Yeah, none of that darkness. You're going to break through some darkness, bringing more light in. Very cool. You might want to visit that, like it was more like a lodge. You might want to visit that and future guided meditations for yourself. I think that would be a lovely thing. I might go there too.
So the 10th house is the house of career or vocation. It's also associated with skill or achievement.
Anybody got 10? What gift did you receive?
I got a gold box with a very ornately tied ribbon on top. And I was told not to open the box yet.
Okay. Good gifts coming your way. Did you give anything in return?
I gave back a sword,
A sword. So you speak your truth.
and I'm done cutting through all the crap.
Yay. Could do that. Yes, ma'am?
I think mine was the 10th, but I didn't really see any other, so it was kind of on the end. And I got a snow globe,
A snow globe also?
clear. It just had a little bit of snow in the inside. And then I gave back a gold piece.
So you're ready to create whatever it is that you're looking for. So whatever your heart's desire is, you have the tools. You're ready to manifest that. And the gold key is you know how to get there. You know how to get there from here. So you're at a point of choosing what you want to do and what you want to be when you grow up.
The 11th house is a house of community, and it's a larger sense of community and often service to community.
Who had the 11th house? Anybody? Got a couple over here. All right. Do you care to share what you gift received?
The gift was the hollowed out decorated Easter eggs. that
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
scenery inside.
Mhm.
Yeah, and inside too. And gave back a broken comb.
A broken comb?
Yes.
Okay, so let's deal with the comb first. The broken comb is about you're done dealing with combing through facts. Now it's about creating what you really came here to do. Seeing what you came here to do. you know, an egg was one thing, and then they carve it out and made it into something different. So what you were is very different than who you're becoming. How fun is that? And the 12th house, I think.
The 12th house is a house of retreat and sanctuary.
Who got 12? You got more than one. How did you get all of them? Okay, so, yeah, you just took them all. So the 12th was what?
It is sanctuary and retreat.
Sanctuary
Liberation.
retreat. What box did you get? What gift did you get? Mm-hmm.
I got a white wolf, full-grown, white, furry, long-haired, full-grown wolf.
So this is lead, follow, or get out of the way. So it's powerful help when you need it. Don't you love it?
Yeah.
Any other questions? You can check with Heather or myself after services. Anything else?